Hello everybody, and welcome back to Simon Says. This is Simon Lavelle, and it's quite late. But I figured I would do a quick tutorial on something. Because I've been playing with this for a while, and I would like to show people how I do it. So, on the right side here, I've got Voicemeeter Banana, which is like the pro version. It's got an extra hardware input, an extra virtual input, and then one extra physical output, and then a virtual output, and some other features. On the left side here, I've got image lines, Minihost Modular, and how that works is what this is doing is this is connected through the ASIO audio protocol, and it's processing the raw signal from Voicemeeter from my hardware input, which in the case is this Blue Yeti. And the raw audio comes in here, gets processed. At the moment it's not being processed, or at least the processing isn't being done. And then the audio out goes right back into the hardware input, and so you get the new processed input straight in that channel. Now let me show you how it sounds now. You can already tell that I'm a lot louder, even though I'm trying to be quiet. And I would like to show you how this works. So this does make use of something that'll be a little bit complicated, so I do apologize on that. Okay, let me actually take my headphones off, because just so I can hear myself properly. So what you need to do is you need to go into the system settings for Voicemeeter, and you'll want to look at just a moment please. There we go. So at the bottom of the system settings screen, you'll find these two things: patch composite and patch insert. We're looking for patch insert. So what we want to do is, like for here, for right now, I've checked the inputs for the left and right channel for my microphone, which goes into here. Now notice actually how many of these channels there are. There's 22 channels of the Voicemeeter insert ASIO driver, and it's the driver you want to set in the audio MIDI tab in the preferences, not Voicemeeter auxiliary ASIO driver or the normal Voicemeeter ASIO driver. You want insert. Now just for an example, I do a lot of TeamSpeak stuff, so I'm going to check the first two inputs of the virtual auxiliary cable, and they will be processed the same way, even though right now they will they will actually not output anything. But when it goes to actually, when you start looking for these channels, when you start going to set them up, that's where it gets a bit confusing. So over here I've got a little diagram that sort of explains it. But you've got all of these different channels for each input and output, and each of them corresponds to a number. So, for example, the first input, the first I/O cable for ASIO corresponds to hardware input 1. And that's our mic. If I wanted to process the virtual auxiliary, which is the second virtual input, we'd have a look and see that it starts at IO 15. And so I will link to that. That diagram in the video. Now, as for how you actually process your voice, there are many other better tutorials that do this. I'm recording this at 1:30 AM, and I don't really want to go into detail because I need to sleep because I've got uni in the morning. But suffice it to say that you can put in VST plugins. So, for example, I've got Refer and Recomp. And these do my noise removal and my compression respectively. So, and then that just feeds straight back into Voicemeeter, and I could do this with either of any one of my my inputs in the same program. I find that this would be a nice alternative to things like VST hosts, even though it might be a little bit difficult to get set up. Advantages are that you yeah, I just feel like it's a bit more streamlined in the sense that it's just processing what Voicemeeter is getting, and by that method you can process anything that comes through the speakers as well, and then feed it back into the speakers, which is really nice. Yeah, okay, I think that's gonna have to do it for now. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will get back to you hopefully very quickly. I mean, if I'm not asleep or at uni or something. Alright everybody, well I'm just going to do it for now. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Simon Modular, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.